What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. First off, let me say a huge thank you for all your love and support. Your constant backing really helps us pursue our goal of spreading awareness about mental health and psychology, so thanks a million for that. Now let's dive right into the video. Have you been feeling drained, foggy, and struggling to focus lately? Or maybe you've been feeling down in the dumps, not getting enough sleep, or sleeping way too much. While we all experience these symptoms from time to time, when they start piling up, they could be classic signs that you're dealing with a mental disorder. You might have heard the terms mental breakdown or nervous breakdown being thrown around. Heck, you might even be guilty of using them casually yourself. Well, the medical community no longer recognizes them as clinical terms. A nervous breakdown isn't actually considered a mental illness. Instead, it's usually seen as a period when excessive stress starts impacting a person's ability to function. This stress could be physical or psychological. If you don't catch the signs of a mental disorder early on, the symptoms can creep up on you and spiral out of control. So to improve your mental well-being, let's nip these signs in the bud and figure out together if you're headed for a mental breakdown. Sign #1. You're sleeping too much or too little. Are you suffering from insomnia? Spending nights tossing and turning with no relief in sight? Or maybe you're oversleeping. You think, I'll just lay down for a minute, and the next thing you know, it's 5 p.m. Oh man, who hasn't overslept at some point in their life, am I right? We usually catch up on sleep on weekends after a long work week or when we're sick. But here's the thing, our mental health can get sick too. And that can seriously mess with our sleep patterns. Maybe you're using sleep as an escape from reality. So sleeping seems way easier than dealing with life's challenges. Or perhaps you're starting to show signs of insomnia because your brain is too wired at night from stress. You might be replaying scenarios or situations in your head that are causing you crazy amounts of stress. Instead, try to wind down before bed. You've probably heard this before, but a good book and a cup of tea are a great start if you've been having trouble falling asleep lately. The fewer distractions, the better. Just don't watch TV or mess around on your phone right before bed. We need to first wean ourselves off the overly active mind to a calmer one by choosing less intense activities for that transition into sleep. If you go from sprinting to an instant stop, you're likely to fall flat on your face. You can first slow down to a jog, then a walk, and finally come to a halt when you reach the finish line. Same thing with winding down for bedtime. So that's sign #1. Should I pause here and let you digest that or keep going with the next sign? Sign #2. You're showing signs of anxiety and depression. One of the biggest telltale signs that you're having a mental breakdown is exhibiting symptoms of depression or anxiety. Maybe you feel constantly on edge. You're having trouble shaking intrusive thoughts or stressful ideas, or you suddenly start crying for no apparent reason and experiencing intense emotions like overwhelming guilt. It's crucial to catch these signs early on, as they can snowball and lead to a full-blown mental breakdown. If you're already struggling with anxiety and depression, and you notice your symptoms getting worse, that could also be a sign that you're mentally unwell. Sign #3. Brain fog. Brain fog? What's that? Although it's not a medical condition per se, this term is often used when someone is exhibiting several symptoms related to their cognitive abilities. Maybe you're having trouble focusing, or perhaps you've been extremely indecisive or disoriented over the past few days or weeks. Even memory lapses are a symptom of brain fog. Sign #4. Poor hygiene. If you suddenly find yourself neglecting personal hygiene, that could be a sign that something's up. Poor hygiene can be an indicator of self-neglect. You might simply feel like you don't have the energy or need to take care of yourself anymore. A sudden lack of hygiene can be linked to depression or other mental disorders. It's best to recognize early on that something isn't right and seek help. Staying on top of your hygiene can go a long way in making you feel better about yourself. Sign #5. Avoiding social events and friends. Have you noticed you just don't feel like hanging out with friends, like, at all? Not this weekend, not next weekend, not ever? Maybe the thought of meeting up with the gang this Saturday fills you with dread, and the prospect of getting ready for it, sigh, fills your heart with pain. Withdrawing from friends and social events can be another telltale sign that you're having a mental breakdown. Humans are social creatures by nature, and when that gets disrupted, our mental health can take a beating. try easing back into socializing gradually if you're finding it tough. Text friends, share a funny or insightful video, then maybe give them a call. Isolating yourself can be one of the biggest mistakes for our mental well-being. So after watching this video, give your mom a call, shoot your friends a text, call a mental health hotline if needed, and share this video with that weird uncle of yours. It won't do him any harm. Just don't mentally shut yourself off from the world. All right? I could keep going with more signs, but I don't want to overload you with too much info at once. Why don't you let me know if any of these first 5 signs hit home for you? Or if you practice deep breathing along with me. Maybe you'll reach out to your mom or a buddy and share this video with them. Got a weird uncle you can send it to? Don't be shy, let me know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and share it with anyone who could benefit from the info. And as always, a huge super thank you for watching. Sign #6, labored breathing. Are you frequently feeling tightness in your chest or short of breath? Maybe you're taking quick, shallow breaths more often than usual in response to stress. Take note of your breathing right now. I'll wait. Are you breathing calmly and relaxed, or is it labored? This is another telltale sign of stress, and another indication that you might be headed for a mental breakdown. Stress can really get the better of us. Anxiety can sneak up on us when we least expect it. Our breathing patterns can often reveal whether we're truly suffering from anxiety or not. And if we can take the time to slow our breathing down and relax, it might even alleviate some of the stress we're experiencing day to day. Come on, take a deep breath with me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Feel better? I know I do. Sign #7, physical pain. Maybe you've accidentally noticed that you're suffering from like 1 too many headaches a week. Make that 7 headaches a week a day, and that nagging stomach pain just won't go away. Physical pain often manifests when we're under intense stress. It could be a dull daily headache or a sharp, stabbing migraine. That knot in your stomach could also be stress-induced. Of course, if these physical pain symptoms persist and feel like more than just stress, it's best to see a doctor right away. But if you're still feeling that emotional pain linger, that's just as valid a reason to seek help from a mental health professional. Sign #8, sudden changes in appetite. Sudden swings in your appetite can also signal stress. The stress hormone cortisol can suddenly trigger cravings for unhealthy, high-fat, high-sugar foods. So when we're majorly stressed, cue the family-sized bag of potato chips and tub of ice cream. We've all overeaten on a bad day here and there. But when it's happening every night, chances are you're dealing with some repressed stress. Remember, stress can make us neglect self-care, meaning we might not want to put in the effort to cook a healthy breakfast or dinner. Keep that in mind, and try telling yourself that simply spending some time in the kitchen whipping up your favorite nutritious meal can seriously benefit your mental health. Try deep breathing while you prep dinner. You can try staying present by focusing on the task at hand to distract yourself from anxious thoughts. Make an extra healthy sandwich for a friend to share over a movie night. But as soon as the credits roll, turn off the TV and cozy up with a book instead. Your sleep will thank you for it later. So those are 8 potential signs of a mental health crisis. Do any of them ring true for you? Did you practice deep breathing along with me? Or will you reach out to your mom or a friend and share this video with them? Got a weird uncle you can send it to? Don't be shy, let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button and share it with anyone who could use the info. And as always, an enormous super thank you for watching.